Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all? Hello! Woo! Welcome to Westfields. Today we've got a very special treat for you. I'm really excited about this. Welcome to a book launch like no other to celebrate the release of Jill Shawford's new book, The Second Half of Your Life. Jill has written a new groundbreaking book, thank you guys, a manual to help women rediscover the best of themselves and harness a newfound focus that menopause brings so that they can get to the best years of their lives. That was a mouthful. This afternoon we have Nashville's finest singer-songwriter, Beverly Chapman. And Judy Owen, the talented singer-songwriter, who will be co-starring with Ruby Wax in a new show, Lucid. This opens February the 15th at the Many Chocolate Factory. Thanks everybody. If she ever comes. Keep it going, guys, keep it going. Where is she? Oh, the other way.
I played Westfield. Can you believe it? Westfield. This is the end of a career. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. Discounts for everybody. I'm feeling good. Hello? I was 75% off today, so they could afford me, but I'm here now. Here I am in the biggest pile of Galleria in the world. It's a thrill. Anybody speak English? Hello? You look like you hate my guts. What's wrong with you? My lady man in coma. Having removed. Well, let's stop the escalator. I'm talking. Okay, but I'm not here for me. Hello, person, whoever you are. I'm not here for me. I'm here to announce this is the book launch of a book about being over 50, which I am not, and I never will be, so please don't get that in your head. It is also, I never thought I'd say this, in the shopping area. It is about menopause. Mommy, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Next time we're going to talk about your baby. Okay, it's about menopause, something I have never had either. I have no idea. Have you had menopause? I said it, sir. You had menopause. Here's a man who's had menopause. That's wonderful. Anybody incontinent? I mean, I can't believe this is happening to me. Okay. Anyway, I've never had that thing. I don't actually suffer any pain. I get it over with early. I didn't even have contractions when I had a baby. I took the painkillers right after conception. My husband's there. He knows that. I just didn't get him out of me. And then I went back to shopping, going for the Westfield, and we just sat in the shops. But now, this is where God shops. How many years did we wait for this thing? Well, okay, so now I have to introduce the woman who wrote the book. The book which is for sale over there. If you don't buy it, she will punish you. Here she is, the authoress, the goddess of people over 50, which is not me. Please welcome Jill Shawford.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what you can look like. That's what you can look like over 50. With a little liposuction and whatever else it took. Okay, let me just tell you a little bit about Jill. She does naturally look this way. You can have little swabs of her flesh after the show just to check. Jill began her life as a humble little girl from Baltimore, which is somewhere you'd never like to see, honestly. Never like to see. She came to these shores and waited patiently until she was over 50, just to write this simple book. It is about how fantastic drying up can be. Embrace the dryness. Come on, girls, go with me on this one. Anyway, she's a fantastic woman. She's inspirational. She's unbelievable. She's generous. She's beautiful. She's gifted. well, at least in this shopping center, she is the most of all of those. And here she is. I would like to present her. I'm going to interview her a little bit just to show you she can talk and suck in at the same time. She is the goddess of the second half of your life. Though some of us aren't there yet, we're in puberty. But I didn't write that book. She wrote this book. Here's Jill Shaw Ruddick. Hi. Okay, Jill.
So are we pretending that we're here?
Yeah, we're just at home here.
We're just at
Hurry
home
up because I got to shopping. So, okay, why did you write this book, Jill? I mean, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Why did Jill write the book? Go on.
Okay, I don't want to say, hold on, I don't have my back to this group.
Keep the legs shut.
Oh,
Go on. Yeah, you look good.
I first thought about writing a book about menopause because at the age of 48, I almost had gone through menopause and didn't even know what was happening to me. I sort of felt like I was living the last 4 years in my own private movie, you know, Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something like that.
Did you go mad?
No.
Did you try to stab anyone?
No.
Okay.
No.
There you
No.
go. You gotta know.
But I actually came to understand that there was a biological reason for all of this. And it was really surprising because I thought menopause was only for old people, and I definitely was not old.
Look at me, sweetheart. Where's somebody? Do you think she looks
So I figured that if this could happen to me, there were probably millions of other women that didn't understand that their bodies changed and then changed again during this time. It's that menopause simply wasn't mentioned. And originally I really wanted to just open up the dialogue and have menopause spoken about and be more accessible. But then I went through menopause and I realized that the change, I know, here we go, that the change was not just physical, but was cerebral as well. And all I had to do was look around and see these incredible women who were over 50, over 60, over 70, over 80, who were all starting again and rediscovering purpose. And so I started to research the brain because I started to think maybe there was something else that we weren't really looking at, because society had always looked at old people in not the most positive way. And so I started to do some research, and I realized that there was just volumes of research about how hormones affect the way that we think. So it got me thinking about, like, when we were 13 years old and we woke up one morning and all of a sudden we wanted to kiss a guy. You remember that?
No, I'm a lesbian.
Okay, right. You missed that, Chuck. Okay. And that idea, like the week before, would have completely grossed us out. And so why did that happen? And the reason is, of course, rising hormones. And then the other thing, you know, like when we get to an age when our biological clock starts ticking so loudly, it's almost deafening. And why is that? Rising hormones. And so one has to think, like, about nature and why women were put on the earth. And that was really to procreate, continue the species, focus on our children, focus on the home, and keep the peace. Do you know about that? No. Okay. So without the fuel of estrogen, what happens? The brain changes, and a postmenopausal woman changes her focus and now looks outside the house to define who she is. And I think that this is really something that is, I really feel strongly about. Menopause is a time when we transition from our reproductive years to our self-productive years. And although we're leaving behind a woman that can give birth, we're actually welcoming a woman who can give birth to ourselves.
Okay, and
hello.
Sorry.
I was really getting into that.
No, we gotta go on.
Okay.
Now, do you think women in the world we live in become invisible after they're 50?
Well, if you think about it, I interviewed over 250 women for this book, and a lot of women did say that they felt more invisible as they grew older. But really, you know, in England, 35% of all women are either perimenopausal or postmenopausal. So, and that number is going up every day. And in the next 5 years, that number is going to be close to 40%. So how can we be invisible? I mean, we're the baby boomers. And with every decade that we lived, we defined each moment of the Cultural Revolution and the sexual revolution. Oh, are we kicking each other?
No, I'm just grounding you.
Oh, okay. And so here we are, and we're the baby boomers, and we're going to once again redefine what it means to grow old, to look at the second half of our lives and say, we want to look at old and say, old is the new old. Now, what does that mean? I mean, come on, guys.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what that means. It means that 70 is not 50, 60 is not 40, and 50 is not 30. It means old is the new old. And when we think of old as active, creative, courageous, talented, strong, we won't fear the second half of our life any more than we do the first.
Yeah, okay.